Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1,800 and, got to get new eyeballs, 1,382, and it is Shake It Up Saturday. Oh my gosh. You have to excuse if I keep blinking. It's because I can't focus right now. Mentally and physically, I am just like, I'm sitting here going, why can't I read my screen? I need to make this bigger, and like if I put glasses on, it would go even worse than what it is right now. But Shake It Up Saturday. What is Shake It Up Saturday? We haven't done Shake It Up Saturday for a very, very long time. It used to be one of our 7 days that we used to do. We had Magic Monday, Tune Up Tuesday, Winning Wednesday, Thankful Thursday. Friday was, can't remember Friday. Saturday was Shake It Up Saturday. And Serenity Sunday. What's Friday? Fun Friday? It's been Fun Friday. I don't remember. We used to do 7 days. If you go back in through the archives. But we haven't done Shake It Up Saturday for a while. And I thought, well, that's a really good one for today because today really was a Shake Up day. Got to have my mastermind group today. And I have to say, out of, I've been doing this mastermind group for 9 years. And people go, shouldn't you change master? Yeah, probably. But this one's so much fun and it's evolving and it's changing all the time. And you have new people coming in all the time and you get to meet some great people and you make some interesting friends. And, but anyway, I just really enjoy the mastermind group. I always learn something new. Today we had a really, really great mastermind group where I took the most notes that I have ever taken in any of the past monthly mastermind groups for the last 9 years. So let's see, 9 years, once a month times 12 is what, 108? Yeah. So in the past 100 or 800, actually it is coming up to the 10th year, it's coming up to the 9th year one. So let's see, maybe because we had our first meeting in June of 2014. So out of all of those ones that we've had since then, I took the most notes I have ever taken. My wrist today, my wrist is a little sore because of all the handwriting that I have done. And it gave us a lot to think about. And my body's vibrating with this energy from today because it was such a great call, such an amazing call. So after we finished this afternoon, I did a couple of things that I had to do. And then I said to Zephyr, I says, right, we're going to go out. And she's sort of like, we're going out? And she like perks up. And she was laying asleep and I said, well, do you want to go for a walk? And she's like, after the walk, we'll go for a ride in the car. she was like, all right, let's go. And so we went out for a short walk, and then we hopped in the car. And if you've seen my Facebook story today, there is one very happy puppy that was sitting in the back seat of the car today, and I somehow managed to get a photograph of it. And I'm just looking around and realized I left my phone in the bedroom, and so off we went for a drive. And we hadn't eaten much that day. We had a snack here and a snack there. And so where did we go? I went to Arby's and one of their chicken pecan sandwiches, salad sandwiches, which is really good. And then we went for a longer drive. And I don't know, we just drove. And then we came across like one of the main arteries and so let's go back up this way. And then we missed the turn off to get onto the road that we need to take. Well, let's go up here. Well, let's take this side street. We haven't been down this side street before. Let's see where we end up. And so we ended up doing this little tiki tour all around Sun City West and Surprise in Sun City West. So it was pretty cool. And we came back home and Zeffie took one look at me, goes over to the water boy, has a drink. Now she had water in the car. She did have water in the car. Very, very clear that I never travel without water in the car for her. And she has her bowl, which is a no-spill bowl, and she knows that it's there. She watches me pour fresh, clean water into it every time we go for a ride in the car. And but she didn't drink while we're in the car, and she comes inside and says, gulp, 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 gulp. And then she goes to bed. And I sit down and I start going through my notes and start doing some of the stuff that's in that list. And then my eyes were starting to get really heavy and I couldn't keep them open. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go and have a lay down. And I looked at the thing and it was just after 5 o'clock. And so I set my timer for 43 minutes, which gave me about 20 minutes before getting online to do this. And put the timer on, and off I went to have a snooze. And I vaguely remember the timer going off. And then I'm laying there and I'm going, did the timer go off? I can't remember the time. It seems awfully long time to be laying here. I wonder what time it is. And it was well after 6 o'clock. It was just a few minutes ago, and I'm like, oh, I think it's time to get up and do my show. And Zephy sort of gets up and she stretches, and then she lays back down and goes back to sleep. And I'm like, yeah, I'm right there with you, mate. But got up. We're doing the show right now. She's now come out and she's now looking out the window, so to say, yep. The sun's down far enough that we need to go for a walk because it got a little warm today. It got into the 90s, but felt like it was in triple digits. That's what it says. It says 95, feels like 102. I'm like, then why not put 102? How can it be 95 and feel 7 degrees hotter? I don't get that atmospheric stuff. So we had a good shake up today, and my brain is still whirring from everything, and I literally cannot focus my eyes right now. Even looking at the screen in front of me, where it's got it's got the comments that can come in, it's got the number of people. It's all a blur right now. So I'm probably gonna have to go splash my face with some cold water, find my eye drops, and put some of those in just to try and help me to get to focus before we go and walk. But I will have my glasses on, so that might help some. So, yeah, my physically and mentally been shaken up a lot today, but all in a very, very good way. I love getting shaken up in good ways. So mouth feels like sawdust. But yeah, for some reason my eyes are just not focusing right now. So I'm going to have to go find my eye drops. But it's not focusing on what's on the screen because I'm looking at my notes here and I can't even read my notes. How bad is that? So I'm having to go off memory. And because usually I have like little bullet points. Yeah, my bullet points look like smudges. What do the words look like? A smudge. Black smudge, grey smudge. Black smudge, grey smudge. Yeah, you don't want to be in my head right now. Anyway, so what happened to you guys today that shook up what did you do today that shook up your day? Did you learn something really cool? Did you do something you've never done before? Like I said, we just had I got 9 pages of notes today. I still can't believe that happened, and my wrist is really, really sore right now. So I'm probably going to have to go find my brace first before we go for a walk. Or maybe I will hang on to it with that and hold my arm out straight and then just let Zephy pull for a bit, because that might help pull everything back into alignment again, and it won't hurt so much. But yeah, so, Shake It Up Saturday is all about learning new things, doing something out of the ordinary, doing something you've never done before. So we did that today, and probably should have finished the paperwork for the rental unit from yesterday, but that I can't see what's on my screen. I can see the big red button that says end broadcast. That's a red smudge, and I know that's where that button is. So thankfully, I know the layout of the screen, so I know where things are. But yeah, my eyes for some reason are not focusing very well right now, so it's going to make it an interesting walk. Although I can see Zephy fine, so maybe it's just the up close stuff I'm having issues with. Zephy. She's in her focused mind, looking straight ahead, like I don't hear you, but my ears are turned and tuned into you. I'm just making it out like I cannot see you, I cannot hear you, but my ears are pointing in your direction anyway. Anyway, like I said, my brain's a little fried right now, which is good, because it means I get to, I don't know. Oh, now I'm being looked at like, you coming? You hurrying up? Because she's ready for her evening walk. She probably wants to go over and see her friends, which We found out last night that they hadn't left yesterday, but they weren't at the house when we walked past yesterday, and I had to bend over, pull Zeffie up so that she could see the front porch area where Jerry normally sits, and there was nobody there. I says, look at the door, and the door was closed. And I says, the car may be there, but the door's all closed up, which means they're not there. So it'll be interesting to see what she does tonight, because they were planning on leaving today. They thought they were going to leave yesterday, which they didn't, but they were planning on leaving today. So when we walk past there tonight, it'll be interesting to see what she does. But anyway, so if you want to really cool, if you want to see a happy dog, then just go to my my Facebook story. It's on Instagram, it's on TikTok, of this puppy sitting there with this huge grin on her face, just before we left the house to go on. Actually, I think I actually took that one. Where did I take that picture? I took it somewhere along the road. Actually, I think it was when we were in the drive-through. But then she's just sitting there with this big grin on her face, and she'd been sitting like that since we'd left the house, and I was sort of like, okay. So anyway, go out and have a super fantastic sparkling evening. If you haven't done anything fun today already, or something that's shaken up your day, go do something. And Steph now over here stretching, like, okay, I'm stretching my muscles. We get, she does the runner stretch, like the downward dog, and then she stretches forward. So back feet, I don't know what the one with the back feet dragging out is. Is it cobra or something, where you push up with the back feet? Yeah, that's what. Anyway, I don't know yoga terms very well, but she just did them in front of me. She's ready. She's warmed up. She's ready to go. So am I. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hey, konera.